up guys, welcome to AStar Insight, the place where you get insight into how to win on YouTube. So, in this particular video, I'm going to be taking you through iMovie. This is going to be an iMovie tutorial, aka an iMovie masterclass. I'm going to be showing you all the little tricks, the hacks, and the little tools I use in iMovie to edit my videos, okay? So there's nice, neat little, things you can kind of play around with to get, to get all the results you want when you're making a video, when you're editing a video. Now, this goes without saying, but I should mention this. Unfortunately, guys, if you use a Windows PC or anything that doesn't actually have iMovie on it, such as anything that isn't an Apple product, then there's a good chance this video might not be too helpful for you. However, a lot of these things should be transferable onto whatever editing software you use. It should be, okay? I've only ever used iMovie and Final Cut Pro, but hopefully these things do help you out as well, okay? So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is share my screen, so you should be able to see my screen by now. And then we're going to open up iMovie, just like that, okay? The next thing you want to do is click on Create New. But I don't need to do that because I've already set up somewhere where I want to do this tutorial for you guys, okay? But you're gonna click Create New. To open that up, guys, everything should be blank for you, but I've already picked a video that I want to edit for you guys. Or not necessarily edit, but just do little things with, just so you can see what I'm talking about. But this will be blank for you. So the next thing you want to do after that is click up here, right? You click on that, and that will open up the files on your computer, or it'll open up, if you've got your camera connected, then you can kind of drag something off of your camera and onto this canvas. But like I said, I've already done that. So this is the video I'm going to be editing for you guys, okay? So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do, click on whatever you're trying to add. You can either click this plus button, which will add it over here, which is where you're going to be editing. That's your editing space. Or you can just drag it. Not a problem. You can just drag it just like that. Now over here, you can expand the video, right? Or shorten it, okay? So as you can see, it's currently 15 minutes long. And no matter what you do here, it's still gonna be 15 minutes long. It just means that you can see more detail. So where you'd normally just be able to see, so like, for example here, if I do this, you can see the whole video, but if you expand it, it's just about the frames, just in terms of editing the frames. So if you want to edit like each frame particularly, then you have the option to do that. Or if you're happy with the whole video, you just want to add things around it, then you can just do it like that. But this is just to expand the video. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I like to put on that setting to start with, just to have a nice big overview. Not too big, but a nice big overview. And because we're not actually going to edit the whole video, I'm going to narrow it down to 1 minute. So you click on anywhere on the video just to cut things out. It's kind of like the scissors feature when you're editing videos on your phone. But as you can see, I've clicked on 1 minute. Right click, split clip. And then I click on the part that I don't want. Right click, delete. So already I'm sure, guys, you're getting more than you bargained for here. I haven't even started editing yet, and I've already shown you an important tool that I use all the time: split and delete. So sometimes you might want to delete certain things in the middle of that video, such as empty spaces, quiet, silent spots. Sometimes when you're talking, you pause for a second, or maybe something's distracted you, or someone's called you, or you've heard a loud noise in the background and you've stopped for a bit. You might want to edit that part out of your video. So you can expand that a bit now, since it's just a minute long. Over here, if you can see what I'm clicking here, this is the volume. So you can see the sound, the wavelengths there. This is the volume, You can plug in headphones and you can listen to that just to see if it sounds good to you. Because you have to remember, there's people that are going to be watching your videos out loud on their phones, on their TV, and it's fine. But some people will be listening to their headphones, okay? And you got to think about those headphone users, because you're not trying to burst eardrums. So make sure that the volume is at a decent, it's at a decent level. Because some people, for some reason, when they plug in their headphones, they like to have their phone up to 100%. Normally this 100% is fine for your own video that you filmed via your camera. So you can normally leave that alone, but it's up to you. Like I said, listen up, put your headphones in and check for yourself. So that's how you adjust the volume. The next thing we're going to do is something that maybe you guys also enjoy doing. We'll go into, so the next thing I'm going to teach you how to do is crop. Okay, so you can kind of crop parts of the video. So let's say I want to, the first half of the video I want it to be just like that, wide angle. And again, I'm going to split it because just so that when I edit this part, that part isn't affected. So for this part, I'm going to pick the crop option, right? Crop to fill, and now you can do it so that only this part, the cropped part, shows. As you can see, that's a wide angle, and then all of a sudden you're zoomed in. And sometimes you can do that. I might do that little editing feature in this video, so you might see me more zoomed in. It's usually for like intense parts, or when you've said something important and you want to attract the viewer's focus, you might zoom it in just so that you know that you make it look, without saying pay attention, you're telling them to pay attention to this part, right? It's important. And we'll go a step further. I'll split this part again just so I can edit this part here. And then you also have Ken Burns, right? Which you can either do to zoom in or zoom out, but you do the start time, the start frame, and then the end frame, right? So how you want it to be at the start and how you want it to be at the end. And then something like this happens, right? So you start zoomed in, and slowly you zoom out, right? And you see that, yeah? So sometimes people do that to zoom in slowly. That's how people zoom in. And you can do the reverse, zoom out. You use the crop feature and you click Ken Burns. I don't know who Ken Burn is, but you know me, I don't like to ask questions, I just go along with it, you know? But anyways, that's how you do that. The next feature I want to teach you guys is how to change the speed and the pace of the video. And this is how you do it. So you click on what you want to edit or what you want to be affected. You click up here, right? And you can see it says speed. If it doesn't say speed, you're in the wrong place, but it says speed, and right now it's normal speed. You can make that fast, you can make that slower, you can do a freeze frame where it literally just pauses like a mannequin challenge, yeah? And then it goes back into the, I don't know if you've seen people do that before, but you can also do custom where you can literally insert the speed you want. So look, I'll show you, for example, if you do slow, it'll show like a turtle, a tortoise. I don't know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise, but we're not going to get into that in this video, okay? So we'll forget about that one. And if you go fast, it shows it. Oh, that's a hare, like the tortoise and the hare. Okay, that makes sense. And then you can do ×4, ×8, ×20, whatever, and that will just speed it up. So maybe if you was doing like a vlog scene where, let's say you was filming the scenery, or you was filming as you was in the car, but you didn't want it, you wanted it to speed up a bit, you know? Or you was doing something where you was in your room and you were just filming yourself building something. Maybe you're building yourself a new wardrobe and you wanted to speed up the video just so that people aren't watching the video for an hour watching you build a wardrobe, but that hour is suddenly a minute, you know? That's how you do that feature. You can go to 20 ×20, or if that's not fast enough, you can go to custom and insert exactly how fast you want it to be. And all of a sudden everyone will look like the Flash, you know? Maybe that's how Marvel do it. It's awkward because it's DC, isn't it? I'm sorry guys, please don't roast me in the comment section. We go back to normal, but that's how you do the speed, okay? The next thing I want to teach you is the filter. So you can kind of do an audio filter, so you can make yourself sound like a robot. That'll be in this section, audio filter. You can do some auto tunes if some of you have problems singing and you want to add an effect to make your voice sound better. I can't relate, I don't have that problem myself. Listen, I might have that problem, but again, we're not going to get into that. And you can also have a clip filter where you kind of, I don't know, you can kind of make the clip black and white if you're trying to, you know sometimes in videos, sometimes it might be like a past memory or flashback, and then you make it like a grey kind of thing to make it look like an old clip or something, you know, but there's the filters there. So you can play around a bit, guys. I'm just showing you where the things are. You can play around yourselves in the videos, okay, when you're making your own video. But there's a lot of stuff here. People always say iMovie is a bit too simple, but I promise you it's not. Everything you need is an iMovie. You don't need to pay for no editing software. You might need to pay for an Apple product if you don't have one, but if you're still watching, you probably have one. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. But we move. We also have this little feature here, and I don't normally use this feature, but this feature here could be used if you want to make yourself sound more clear in comparison to like any background noises, or if you want to cancel out. Look here, it says reduce background noises. Okay, click that, you reduce background noises, and that can help sometimes, especially if you live on a motorway and cars are always driving past, and you know, it just kind of, or you know, there's a baby crying in the background. You know, it can help a bit. Ideally, you don't want to have to use this, otherwise you're probably filming in the wrong environment. But that is, you can play around with that. That does help a bit. Now this next feature is a video stabilizer. You click here to get to the video stabilizer. And this right here, because I know some of you when you're vlogging, you're a bit nervous in it because you haven't been on camera. I might make a video on how to be confident in front of a camera. Comment down below if you want to see that. But you maybe your hand is shaking whilst you're vlogging, you're out vlogging and people are looking at me, oh, you know, and your hand is shaking. Well, don't worry guys, I got you. This feature right here will help stabilize the video so it's not so shaky. But guys, just try and use like a, I don't know, like a little mini vlog tripod or something. Hopefully something longer. I have a longer one, I just don't know where it is, but like something to hold on to, like a little tripod. That'll help stabilize it. Don't hold the camera. That's just my advice. Just maybe even a selfie stick. Just something, you know, you don't have to spend too much money, just something cheap. You can go crazy. Now again guys, there's also like little, I know I've seen a lot of Instagrams, I know a lot of the ladies, you like to use a lot of filters and stuff, right? Well, in videos you can use filters too, you know, you have the match color, you can do white balance, you can do skin tone balance. I've never used any of these, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what they do, but again, you can play around with it. You can kind of edit your video so maybe the background is a bit lighter or something. I might need to use that a bit because sometimes my videos, I don't know, I want them to look a bit brighter, but you can affect the brightness using this feature right here. Okay, so play around with that. Now that we're done with that, now that we're done with this section over here, yeah, we're gonna move on to over here, right? That's what we're gonna move on to. So the next thing you have is my media, and in my media you can kind of look at past videos, any past features you've used or anything you've used in previous videos. They will show up in this bar here. So like for example, I like to save all my stuff in over here, and you can see I've got my intros, my outros, everything saved over here. My social media, little custom overlays are over here. Any songs I've used, backing music I've used, green screens I've used, they're all saved over here. I've shown you how to do all these things, by the way. There are videos on my channel to show you how to do all these little things I've made, such as custom overlays, intros, outros, things like that. I've shown you how to use, okay? But we're not going into that right now. This is where you find your past media, okay? You can also click over here and go to audio. So let's say you have things saved in your iTunes, you know, music saved in your iTunes. Now again, unless it's you singing the song that you saved in your iTunes, I'd recommend not using music from your iTunes because it will get copyrighted. You'd be better off using music from the YouTube library, audio library. But if you did want to do that, then here it is. There's your option, iTunes. Okay, you can use your iTunes music. There's also sound effects over here, which you can also go check out, play around with. There's little things like you might want sound effects like a little click, for example, click subscribe, and there might be a click sound. Or you might want something like what's that animal? Crickets. That's it, crickets. You know crickets, like when they make that sound and when something's awkward and it just goes silent and you have the crickets. You can find that over here as well. You can find all sorts of sound effects. I know people usually, you know, I wish I could do this sound effect in the video, but I don't know how to do it. Should I make the sound? No, don't make the sound, guys. It's gonna get weird. The sound effects are here, okay? They're all here. You can check them out. They're all here. Audio sound effects. We move. Titles. This is where people insert text onto the videos. And to do that, you click, for example, on something, you put it up here, you put it on top as an overlay of the video, right? And then once you click on it, it'll give you the option to type whatever title you want. You can play around with it, you can play around with the font, the color, etc, etc. But that's how you add text to your videos. Okay, the options there, and there's different types as well. You can put them in different positions. If you want to do like a little what's it called, when you know at the end of a movie when you have the names of all the people, you know what I'm talking about, guys. My mind, I don't know what's going on. They have that there. They also have backgrounds. So for example, if you wanted to have like at the end of the video, thanks for watching, on a white background, you can put the white background there, you know, and it's just a nice clean white background, and then you can put the text on top of it like that, and then it's like a thanks for watching, and then you make that, let's say, black, just so people can see it, and delete the stuff you don't need. You know, just something simple like that. See, look, thanks for watching. I've literally just shown you guys how to make a simple outro. Outros don't need to be complicated, it's that simple. But again, we'll save that for a later video. Outro, done. Yeah, you can even put a like, share, subscribe, done. Anyways, we also have transitions. Now transitions is a banana pill for a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be. You just pick a transition, you put it in between any clips that you split apart. So as you saw earlier, I split this clip and that clip. There's a transition in the middle, so now it should look, see? That's how so let's say you're vlogging and you filmed a clip of when you was on the beach, but then you turned your camera off because the battery was dying, and when you got home, you charged your battery and you decided to continue filming. You don't have to say, you know, you don't have to put a transition, but it might look a bit cleaner if you transition from when you was on the beach to when you were at home, and it's a nice little, you know, so there's all sorts of ones you can play around with. Sometimes I like to make my own, so like let's say I was you know, playing football, I might turn the camera up to the sky, and then let's say I'm out shopping, outdoors for whatever reason, yeah. When I start filming again, I'll put the camera up to the sky and I'll come back down, but this time you can see me and I'm no longer playing football, I'm now shopping, but it kind of looks like I've looked up and then looked back down and I'm in a different place. Those are little editing tricks, you know, but you have to kind of know what you're doing when you're filming, so you have to, anyways, that's a different, don't worry about that, guys, okay? I'm kind of getting carried away. We're doing the simple stuff at the moment. So that's how you do a transition. What else do you guys need to know? Oh yeah, let me show you how to put music on. Let's pick a random song. There you go. And now you got music at the bottom of the video. You just place it there. You can put it in this bar as well, but I like to place it here. You can change the volume of the music video. I mean the music. I usually do it below 10, just so it's not too overbearing on the main video. And all of a sudden you've got a backing track, background music for your video. So any overlays you put on top, overlay, see, overlay, and the music you put underneath, right? And that's it really. I don't know what else you guys would want to know. That's it really, to be honest with you. I can show you how to do like an overlay, like if you was doing a reaction video. That would look like this. You can do an overlay, and then you click on that. Picture in picture would make it be an overlay like this, right? You can also pick split screen, and it's half and half. Yeah, you can pick blue screen, green screen, but that doesn't work unless you've got a green screen. Cut away and it'll be the main video. But picture in picture is how people do reaction videos. But I did make a specific video for how to do reaction videos, so check that out, that's also on my channel. And yeah, that's how you do that. And I think that's it really, to be honest with you. I hope I didn't miss anything out. But if I did, please let me know in the comments down below, and I can make an updated video, or I can just tell you specifically how to do that. But that's how I do edit videos on iMovie. Those are all the features you need really. But again, listen, if you have any specific features, such as like something like, oh, what if I did have a green screen? Then all of a sudden, there's the green screen feature. Click green screen. And now, look, see? And that's a good reminder, guys. Subscribe and hit the bell. I mean, that's a perfect way to segue onto the outro. So listen, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope this video has helped. If you're still watching and you managed to get to this part of the video, put an emoji of a star in the comments down below, just to let me know. And we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.